Hi guys, welcome to today's video. If you're new here, I'm Heather and today I'm going to dye my hair. So I definitely have some grey roots coming through. I'm sure you can see them here. And then I've had quite a lot of greys coming through at the sides of my face. I've actually left it way too long since I last dyed my hair. So now I do have a little bit of colour fading here. And then the ends of my hair do look a lot darker than the roots. Now, I love the Garnier Good hair dye. This is the colour that I have been using. Absolutely love it. Garnier were very kind and they actually sent me through a whole PR box with a different colour. It's a little bit darker and it's definitely a shade that I'm going to use when we move into the winter months. I do tend to dye my hair a little bit darker during the autumn winter, but I do find it more flattering in the summer when I've got a tan just to go a bit lighter. I'll show you what I got in the box and then I'm going to dye my hair. It's so funny because this box actually arrived the day I'd dyed my hair, which was just so random, but it does mean that I haven't been able to use any of the products yet. So this has got everything I need to dye my hair. I've got a clip, I've got a hairbrush, which has come at a great time because I need a new one, a lovely jasmine candle to help me relax. And then I've also got this lovely mug, which I think would be fantastic for hot chocolate or even a coffee. And this is the colour that they sent me. Look at that. I don't want to get any hair dye on the towel. That's the problem. And there is also a satin pillowcase there as well. When you see the two shades together, there's definitely quite a big difference. So I am going to go along with the one that I used last time, which is 5.0. Before I get started, I'm going to put a towel over my shoulders just to make sure that I don't get any of the hair dye onto my clothes. Now, in an ideal world, I would be doing this in my bathroom, but it is the school holidays and Joshua just keeps bursting into the bathroom and back again. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to do it in my living room, which also shows how much faith I have in this product because I know that it's not going to drip. So fingers crossed, it all goes to plan. Here's my adorable Garnier towel. I really don't want to get any of the hair dye on this because this would actually look lovely in my bathroom. Taking a hair clip, I'm just going to clip the towel together like so. And then I always love to brush through my hair to make sure there's no tangles and that it's nice and smooth before I go in with the hair dye. Here's the tub, and inside, once you take the lid off, it will be sealed. I did take mine off because I wanted to reread the instructions, which are here, just to familiarise myself. So inside you get a spatula. You have a sachet with A written on it and a sachet with B written on it. Gloves to protect your hands. And a Shea Butter Nourishing Care Conditioner. Now, what I remember about this is not only did it leave my hair really soft and shiny, but yeah, it smells incredible. And the other thing I love about this, I mean, I have quite fine hair, so I can get a good few washes out of this conditioner. I'm going to do a voiceover for the actual dyeing part. I just think it's going to be easier with Josh running in and out. So let's get to it. First things first, let's put the gloves on. I've just had my nails done. The last thing I need is hair dye on nails. Take some scissors to cut off the corner of sachet A and then very carefully pour it into the tub and then do the same with B. B is definitely much thicker in texture to A. I then take a little bit of time to mix the two sachets together. It's super easy, and remember we have got that stirrer that was provided in the pack. The consistency of the dye is very similar to a conditioner or a hair mask. I like to really focus it on the areas where I've got greys coming through. For me, that's at the roots. It's all around my hairline, around my face, and also by my ears. I really like to be as careful as possible not to get any of the product onto my skin. However, if I do, I simply take a baby wipe and it removes quickly and easily. This whole process really does only take me around 5 minutes. If you've got thicker hair, I definitely recommend sectioning it off. But for me, I can pretty much just do it all with my hair down. I've clipped my hair up to keep it out of the way, and I'm taking any excess to make sure I've covered every single grey. I throw away the packaging straight away to make sure that any excess dye doesn't cause damage. I've applied the dye. I've tried to get the most even application that I can, and I've simply clipped my hair up. I don't think I got any on the towel, which is really good. I would say that the texture of the hair dye, it really does feel more like a mask. The Garnier Good Hair Dye is described as a no drip, no mess formula. I would totally agree with that. Up to 100% grey coverage. Absolutely, you just have to make sure that you don't miss any, and that's why an even application is so important. And it can deliver up to 8 weeks of long-lasting colour. I've had mine done for a little over 8 weeks now, and you could see that it was starting to fade. But if I'd kept to the 8 weeks, I think that my hair would have looked a lot better. It's also worth mentioning that on the label it says cruelty-free international, and it's also a vegan formula. And this was really interesting and something that I'm all about. It says that this particular hair dye has 45% less plastic than the Olia colour kit. And also, I just think that this packaging is so cute. It really does look like you're doing something good for your hair. If you're used to applying a nice nourishing mask to your hair, then I'm sure you won't have any issues with this. And I have to say, it feels nourishing like a mask too. After 30 minutes, I'm going to rinse my hair thoroughly, and then I'm going to apply a generous amount of the shea butter conditioner. I'll leave that on for around 5 minutes, rinse again, and I'll show you the results. I find the most fuss-free way to remove the dye is to stand over the bath, old school style, and make sure that I rinse thoroughly until the water is running clear. I then pat my hair dry and go in with the conditioner, and I like to use a really generous amount. I focus most of it on the ends of my hair, as I would with any conditioning treatment, and then I take the excess onto the roots. This smells amazing, as I mentioned, and it just feels so luxurious. I'm going to leave it for 5 minutes and rinse. I really enjoyed that conditioning treatment. I've rinsed my hair, I've popped it up in my super clean Garnier towel. I didn't get a drop of hair dye on it, which I think is testament to just how good the product is. It really does have a no drip formula. My advice would be just to apply a little bit each time, not to just kind of slap it on all in one go. I focus most of the dye on the roots, and then I do take it down the lengths of my hair, but I do wait until right at the last moment to do that. The instructions that you get in the pack are super clear. So if you're someone that is literally just looking to dye your roots, then it will tell you exactly what to do. But for me, I do find focus most of it on the roots, and then, like I say, take it down the lengths at the last minute, and I always get a really good result. I've dyed my hair, it feels so much better. I do think I've managed to get all of my greys, and what I really like about this hair dye is there's still some dimension and tones to my hair. It's not like it's just one flat colour, which can look very dull, I think. So I'm going to go outside to show you what my hair looks like in the sunshine. But basically all I did was use my hair dryer, and I used a round brush just to smooth it. I haven't even straightened my hair, but it feels really like hydrated and nourished. It doesn't feel dry, it feels very healthy. Now I choose to dye my hair because I've always had dark brown hair, and that's the way I like it. I know that it is just such a personal choice, and the chances are, if you're watching this video, you are also someone that likes to dye your hair. But I just feel so much better with freshly dyed hair. So I do hope that you've enjoyed today's video. I will of course be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. with a new one. I will link the product in the description box for you to have a browse, and I'll also link some of my other discount codes and products for you to have a look at. My outfit today, I am wearing a vest from Marks and Spencer. My lovely necklace and bracelet are from Accessorize, and I got these in a sale, so you may be lucky enough to still get your hands on them. I believe they were 70% off, as were actually my little stud earrings that I'm wearing. I did also, if you watch my videos regularly, I got my nails done yesterday, so I'm very happy with these. And I just thought how perfect this jewellery looked with these nails. It would mean so much to me if you could like and subscribe. Any questions, write me a comment. Bye.